Hi and welcome to the channel Mimi on the Move. I'm Mimi, also known as Lori, and beside me right here is Mr. Mister, and he's waiting for this. Cats love these tubey things. I learned from a groomer recently. Her channel is called Girl with the Dogs, and then the number 2 after that. She's really amazing with animals, cats and dogs. Anyways, she uses these tubes to help animals de-stress when she's doing their grooming and to make friends with them, I suppose. Mr. loves these. She also said that they're mostly water, so the cat isn't going to get fat if you give them one every day. Here, Mister, there's a little bit left. Here, babe. Seriously? You're going to leave a little bit on your plate? Okay, let's put that away and wash my hand. There we go. The smell of cat stuff on there isn't very... Here, Mister, I just got one little more squeeze for you. Here. Here. You don't want to waste them because they're not that cheap, actually. So we're done. Mister's had his treat. You washed my hands. There we go. Let's say good morning to Mister. Oh boy, he's a big boy. So this is Mister. We've been together coming up 3 years now. He had a little bit of a story behind him. He's either 15 or 16 years old. I'm not 100% sure, but he lived with a nice lady who passed away while he was living with her, and nobody knew she had passed away for about a week. And he was left alone in the home with her. He had no food or water left or anything, and it was a very, very cold winter, lots of snow. So he was a little bit traumatized. When I got him, when I adopted him, he had difficulty making friends. He was up on the rafters of my kitchen for 3 months and he would only come down through the middle of the night where his food and water was to eat. But now, as you can see, he's completely confident. He runs the show. He really does. So I'm going to let him go now. But now that he's said good morning to you, oh, he's a beautiful boy. I brush him every day. You can see what kind of hair he has here. He's got lots of hair, so I'm going to let him go and he can go relax on the bed beside me. Okay, let me fix the camera again. I'm not really on the move today so much. I'm in a spot where I'm waiting for a friend. We're going to have lunch together. And in the meantime, I thought I would throw a little video out there for you, and that's not a song, that's just chit-chat. I teach fitness classes, by the way, if you don't know. I teach fitness classes in a community, and there's some history in that community, some good, some not so good, but either way, it's all in the past videos. If you ever want to go back and watch them, there's a series of 5 videos called It's Time, and those give you all the history you would ever need to know what I'm talking about right now. And I did those videos a couple of months ago. Anyways, so I'm back in what I call the principal's office. Right? The managers of this community are lovely. It's not about them, they're lovely. But I call it the principal's office because there is a person in that community that is continually after my ass, and not in a good way. And this person went to the management or the principal's office and said that my YouTube is on the TV in that community's clubhouse and it needs to come off. And I guess our management isn't really familiar with YouTube and how it all works. And I said, I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't put, she said to me that I have put my video on the Clubhouse TV and I really shouldn't do that. I said, I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't put my videos anywhere. I have a YouTube channel. It's public. Anybody can watch it. Anybody can download them, save them, delete them, whatever they want to do with them. So I don't know what you're talking about, me putting something on the Clubhouse TV. So the manager was a little confused because I see that she didn't understand how the YouTube works. So I explained it to her that when you have a public channel, it's there for the entire globe. Anybody on earth can go and watch your videos and they can do whatever they want with them. But I can't put my video on your TV. That's up to you to do. So I guess my assumption is that somebody was in the clubhouse with the TV on, and one of my videos must have popped up, and maybe that got them watching the videos. You see, right after the CVID days, somebody in my class said, why don't you make a couple of videos, group fitness videos, because I teach the fitness classes there at the clubhouse. Sometimes I'm away. So this participant said, why don't you make a couple of videos and put them on your YouTube channel? And that way, when you are away or out of town, we could go to your video and do class when you're not here. And I thought, oh, that's a great idea. So that's exactly what I did. So there are a couple of fitness videos on my YouTube channel. That's not the bulk of my YouTube channel. I've got over 100 videos on my channel. 2 or 3 of them are devoted to these fitness classes. So I'm going to assume that because on the certain days of the week, they do have a small group of people that come in and do chair fitness to YouTube videos, which is great because that's better than doing nothing. So possibly because YouTube, if you watch, let's just say you watch a YouTube video on a chair fitness class, and then you go to turn your YouTube on next time, YouTube has already known now that you watched a fitness video. So now they're going to start throwing fitness videos your way. That's I think they call that an algorithm, if I'm correct. Fix me if I'm not correct, but I think that's called an algorithm. YouTube decides that this particular TV, wherever it is interested in fitness videos. So my guess is when the chair people came in to do their chair class, that maybe when they were searching for a chair class to do, possibly one of my videos showed up. That's just my guess. And keep in mind that if you ever watched It's Time and the 5 videos, the person that was highlighted in those videos, I'll never say their name because I'm not here to do that. Besides, I wouldn't want to give them any notoriety. Why would I? So anyways, but that person was always mentioned by me as H1 Helper, who is the initiator and instigator of all evils that came my way in that community for years. Well, it turns out that this H1 person helper was the one who organized the chair classes. Oh, yes. So anyways, obviously that would be who made the complaint to the principal's office. So I explained it all to her, the management, that I did not do that. I don't have the ability to do that, nor would I, because I go there and teach live. I don't do videos when I'm there. So I don't even touch that TV. I have nothing to do with it. See, H1 Helper also has a class not fitness related, but it's line dance related. So she has a class that she's doing there. And she asked this woman in my fitness class to be her helper when she's not teaching or whatever. And I guess this lady said, sure. Well, I don't guess, because the woman herself told me she said yes, so that she would be her helper. So definitely she has aligned herself with H1 Helper, and that's fine. That's her life. It's her prerogative. Yeah. So when I mentioned to this woman after the class the other day, I said, I guess I've taken up a lot of real estate in this woman's life, because she's yet again saying that I did something I didn't do, that I put my videos in the clubhouse TV. It's impossible for me to do that. And oh my gosh, her face went gray, and she was clearly distressed, and I didn't understand that at all. But then she told me that she's heard these kind of rumblings. Like, did you not want me to know? Why wouldn't you want me to know these things are still going on? Because everybody knows I'm going to quit there any day now, because this is like getting worse and worse and worse. I just hate it. I love the people I go teach. I hate going there. It is a cesspool. And instigated by one person and her followers. She has followers, people that believe everything she says, people that plug into her nasty attitude toward me and everything I do. So to all of them, fill your boots, people. Fill your boots. Just remember, I'm not the monster here. I just go there and teach classes, and I keep my nose clean. So this lady I'm talking to, she goes, yeah, I've been, hearing this stuff, right? And I said, in my mind, I'm going, well, why didn't you even tell me? Like, mention it to me, give me the heads up or something. I know nothing of this. And this woman knows I couldn't possibly have put my video on the TV because she's very tech savvy. In fact, she teaches a lot of people about tech stuff. So clearly she did not have my back when the rumblings were going on. She could have stood up and said, no, Lori didn't do that. She can't do that. She has no control over what YouTube does. She only has a channel. People can watch it or not. She could have said that, but it sounds like she didn't. Fine. That says everything I need to know, right? Anyways. She said, well, there's one way you can fix it. And I'm going, wait a minute. This is my channel. I can put whatever content I want on it. People can choose not to watch it. They can choose to watch it. But they can't dictate what I'm going to do to put on it for content. Nobody will dictate that to me. And she goes, oh, well, And I'm going, no. Because somebody doesn't like me or my videos going like in their Clubhouse, that doesn't mean, let me put it a different way. Let's say NBC or ABC or CBC or Netflix or any of those places that show shows, they put on videos of content that Josephine doesn't like. So Josephine has the right, shall we say, to tell those networks to get that show off because she doesn't like them. That's what this is. Because this channel is my show. People aren't going to tell me what to put on it and what not to. And let's face it, what is it they always say? You can't make everybody happy. But here's the thing. On my channel, I'm not trying to make anybody happy, and I'm not trying to make anybody unhappy. I'm just doing my life here. That's it. If you don't like it, don't watch my videos. Don't dictate to me what to put on for my content. You don't have that right. Go get your own channel and put your own content on. Okay? And when people don't like what you're doing and they demand you take it down, you can tell them to go suck an egg because they don't dictate what you do on your channel. There's no difference here. So that was the one thing I wanted to mention, just in case anybody of that little community is watching. And also for anybody out there who's run into this problem where somebody thinks they should take their content down because they don't like it, just tell them to go take a hike somewhere and catch their breath, because they don't control your channel. Only you do. Just like me, only I do on mine. So that's that was that little story. The other thing is, if you don't know the name Charlie Kirk, then you won't understand why I'm saying rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. An amazing young 31-year-old husband and father who was an advocate of speaking truth and trying to influence the younger generation into living a healthy life. So rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. He was murdered yesterday. And that's it for the moment. I just couldn't end it without saying rest in peace to Charlie Kirk. I've been following him for several years, and he was a very amazing young man. And a lot of people can learn a lot from him, young and old alike. I do make little notes here to see what I want to talk about. I do have these things to talk about, but I'm not sure today's the day, right? I don't know. it kind of runs into the Charlie Kirk murder a little bit. Not his story per se, but people that do shootings like this. They shoot people because they don't like what they think. So that's a sad day in our world. It's like somebody wants me to take my videos down because they don't like what I say. Murder somebody because you don't like what they think and say. What? What? I have nothing more to say on that other than what? Don't understand it. Anyways, I'm going to leave it at that. And with that, I'm going to go and wish you all immense love in your life. And until then, till next time anyways, keep well. I'll see you again.